I don't know why I'm salivating. Is it that I'm talking too much? I don't know. Hello, my beautiful besties. I hope you guys are doing fabulous today. If this is your first time here, my name is Shells. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, all the things. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, I welcome you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. Spring fragrances are usually fresh and clean, but if you love smelling sweet, creamy, edible, and addictive without feeling too heavy, then these are the gourmands you need to try. I'm going to kick things off with a gourmand that is newer to my collection, but it is absolutely beautiful. This one is from the house of Skylar and it's called Pomegranate Princess. Okay. What I love about this gourmand, it does give you nuances of like a cakey type of vibe, but there is pomegranate and lemon in the opening, which keeps it from going into the cloying category. There is a little freshness. This gourmand is very balanced. There is frosting. There is a cake note down in here. I believe there are some florals in the mid as well. I like this kind of gourmand because it is not heavy. Yes, you smell the cake, but this type of cake is like a fluffy, airy, light type of cake. It doesn't get into the heavy, thick, and too literal pastry type of vibe. You're not gonna walk around smelling like a cake shop with this type of gourmand. It is very balanced with the fruits and the florals that are in here. And for this type of gourmand, because it is more light and airy, has a freshness from that lemon in the opening, it makes this fragrance perfect for daytime, where I personally would not wear this on an evening out. You know what I mean? I wore this fragrance to work the other day just to test it to see what the longevity, is like. And it lasted the entire day on my clothing. And it was, after maybe about 4 to 5 hours, it got a bit faint on my skin, but it held up on my clothes beautifully throughout the day. It smelled very nice. There is also a little woodiness down in the base from that sandalwood. So if you are looking for a beautiful, light, airy, gourmand type of fragrance for spring, I would say get your nose on Pomegranate Princess from the house of Skylar. Now, if the last fragrance was soft and sweet, this next one is tropical femininity. It is Dolce and Gabbana Garden. This smells like creamy coconut, white florals, and sunshine in a bottle. Oh, this is so, so good. The name of this fragrance is so misleading. I believe I blind bought this a few years ago, and I was expecting a heavy floral fragrance, especially because of, how it is packaged. But this is so far from a floral fragrance. Yes, you do get hints of the floral, but it has a very creamy, lactonic, tropical vibe. It has some neroli and some magnolia in the top, but there's a beautiful frangipani and ylang ylang in the mid, which adds to that creaminess. Those creamy florals start to come in with a nice, sweet, creamy coconut. There's also almond milk in here, and I believe there's sandalwood also down in the base. I would wear this so much on a tropical vacation. This is a gourmand that will perform beautifully in the heat. When this fragrance warms up on your skin, it gets sweet, but it still doesn't get into that clawing category. It has a very decadent type of vibe. I don't know why I'm salivating. Is it that I'm talking too much? I don't know. But it's just sweet, creamy, and addictive. And I cannot get enough of this. If I ever run out of this, I have to get a backup bottle. This is so, so beautiful. Wow. Perfect for spring and summer. If you plan on traveling anytime soon to a tropical island and you still want to be able to wear your sweet, fruity, floral type of fragrance, I would say pack this one up. It is absolutely beautiful. So, Garden from Dolce and Gabbana. If you love warm, creamy vanilla scents that still feels airy and feminine, then Plush Vanilla is your scent. This is a very creamy, warm, woody, cozy, and eerie type of vanilla scent. Though it is warm, it still has something about it that keeps it very fresh. There's vanilla, sugar, amber, there's orange blossom in here. This is not your thick and dense type of vanilla scent. This is a perfect spring vanilla in my opinion. There's sandalwood in here. But when you talk about Plush, the name says Plush Vanilla, and that is exactly what I get. Do not sleep on this Love Notes collection from Ariana Grande. The fragrances in this collection smell so refined and beautiful, and they perform. And you get a good amount of juice for a great price. This is a 4.2 fluid ounce bottle, but man, oh, wow, this smells very beautiful. I told you that there's something about softer scents that people gravitate to. It makes them lean in. It smells very familiar. It's very cozy and inviting. And that's what this fragrance embodies. Light and airy enough to wear in the heat if you like your sweeter, creamier vanilla scent. Because quite often, vanillas tend to lean more dense and syrupy and thick and are more, marketed for the wintertime. This to me is a year-round vanilla scent. It will perform equally as beautiful in those warmer weather. So if you want that type of vanilla vibe for spring and summer, get your nose on Plush Vanilla from Miss Ariana Grande. Now, this next fragrance smells warm, cozy, and effortlessly pretty. It is Fridays with Tab and Chance. This fragrance has a soft gourmand vibe that smells comforting yet feminine. If I were to compare this fragrance to another, it would be, if you like Princess like Killian, you would like this. They don't smell alike, but when I smell this fragrance, that is where my mind goes. This has a beautiful vanilla note in here. There's cacao, there's caramel. There is, is it bay rose? There is a beautiful tea note in here and a very nice zing from the ginger that is in here. This fragrance is transporting me somewhere. I don't know where, because you see me dazing back here. It's like this fragrance has me daydreaming. Oh, it smells so beautiful. If you're looking for a fragrance, that is slightly addictive. It has just a slight mysterious vibe, but maintaining that softness, that coziness, that comforting type of vibe for a date night. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is soft femininity. This is for my women in their soft girl era, but you still want to smell sweet, a bit decadent, a bit flirty, then this would be a beautiful date night scent. Warm, cozy, sweet, and just this is giving me familiarity. You know, someone, this is the type of fragrance you would wear on a spring date night with someone you're familiar with, someone you know, you've probably been in a relationship with for a long time. Or if you want to go on a date with somebody you know want to take serious. This is not a loud fragrance either. But my God, this will make your presence very loud. This is one of them they're gonna have to lean in for, or probably not. It will project off the skin because I've worn this multiple times. As you can see, the dent is proof of that. Uh, all I can say is this is beautiful if you like airy, creamy, cozy gourmand with a little hint of soft spiciness from, you know, the ginger that's in here. I cannot get enough of this scent. All I can say is if you want to get his attention with this on a spring date night, get your nose on Fridays with Tab and Chance. If you love rich gourmand fragrances, this next one is pure dessert luxury. It is Latte Nectar from the house of Michael Malul, London. This fragrance is a creamy nectar, vanilla, coffee type of fragrance. I know my friend would scream hearing me talk about coffee in a fragrance. But for whatever reason, it works in here because it is in the background. This is very decadent, but again, still not stepping into that cloying category because of those citruses in the opening. There's a clementine note in here. There is also nectarine. So the opening has those sweet citruses. There's also Dolce de Leche. There is, I think there's a macchiato, there's coffee. Very, very beautiful. And what makes this perfect for a spring gourmand is that freshness that is maintained throughout this fragrance. It is slightly a bit lactonic too, but it doesn't get too creamy. It also has a very comforting type of vibe. What I love is that I am getting more of those fruity nuances. You know, the gourmand notes that are in here just adds, you know, a little depth and, you know, grounds this fragrance a little bit, but they don't overtake the scent. You know what I mean? I really love that. Man, it's that nectarine and that clementine in the opening for me with those. You know, it's like you have a choir and then you have the lead singer and then you have, you know, the supporting singers. Is that what it's called? Or your backup singers? That's what this is. So you have those clementine and the nectarine, and then you have those gourmand notes backing this up. It is so, so beautiful. So don't let the coffee note in here scare you, because trust me, if the coffee was the star of the show, I would not have this in my collection. So if you're looking for a light, airy, you know, slightly decadent, comforting type of spring fragrance, I would say get your nose on Latte Nectar from Michael Malul, London. If you are a floral gourmand lover, then this next fragrance is for you. I don't know if this was marketed as a gourmand scent, but it does have gourmand facets to me. Okay? This is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. It's that vanilla orchid and ozonic type of fragrance. But I don't know, there is something in here pulling a bit creamy, a bit lactonic. But this is a soft, pretty, sexy woman in a bottle. If you want to be that flirty woman on a date night, pull for this scent. There is just something about this fragrance that is sexy. This is not giving me raunchy. This is giving me, I don't know, put together type of sexy. Your aura is sexy. The way you walk, the way you talk is just going to be very captivating. That's the word I'm looking for. This is a very captivating fragrance. And it's going to get attention, not because it is a beast mode fragrance. This is not a beast mode, but trust me, it projects and it will get people's attention. But it's still in that lady category, in that feminine aura, soft girl era type of category. And this would be a beautiful springtime gourmand fragrance. This too is also a fragrance that is transitional, in my opinion. It can be, worn in the daytime into the nighttime if you're doing a day date. But there is something about this that is giving me romance, romantic candlelit dinner. Oh, this is beautiful. The orchid is just mixed in beautiful with that vanilla, and that ozonic vibe that is in here is keeping that freshness, which is why this is perfect in the heat, even though it still has some warmth to it. But if you love a beautiful floral vanilla, that will scream sexy, flirty, soft, and feminine at the same time. Please get your nose on this one. So, Gucci, Flora, gorgeous, Orchid. Besties, these fragrances are all so beautiful. They are not loud, they are not beastly, but they will get you noticed and remembered. So I want to know, which fragrance would you try first? Okay. With that being said, my besties, I hope you have a wonderful one, and I will catch you in another video. Bye.